Oh, what we got here? Oh, sunshine, glorious sunshine. Hello budget travellers, Brad back here with another episode of the Budget Adventure Show. It's warming up, we're going to get the bike under covers very soon and go camping on that. But in the meantime, new little toy, new caravan, old caravan, 84 discount Aerolite that I've been powering, adding some power to it. When everything's finished, she's going to be glowing. But in the meantime, that sun is out. We've just had a bit of a cold spurt here at the end of winter, so getting out camping has been a bit of an issue. But now we're going to go down the river, and it must be that time of year for our yearly crayfish trip. So pack the nets, pack the Colorado, and yeah, we're going to head down the river. Hello guys, so unfortunately that trip down the river didn't happen. Yes, it was a nice glorious day, and yes, it would have been a nice weekend to go fishing, but unfortunately fate had another idea, and I'm now a little bald, hairless. I'll say hairless, bald's something completely different. So well, before I tell you what we're doing, let's have a look at this little video of how, for good reasons, I lost the adventure mullet, and let's open. Lost the adventure mullet and became just like everyone else with short hair. So here we go. Sad day. The sad Sunday. Sad Sunday. The hair's going. Pouring a ponytail one more time. I hope them scissors do the job and don't pull my scalp out. 2006, when I got out of the army, was the last time, and then she's normally once it gets down to me nipples, I cut it just to trim it. And no, I won't be keeping the ponytail. That's just for ease of touching. That's alright, the screen goes out. Alright. Work out 10 for 17 years of long hair. Come on, Mum, let's do it. People have been wanting to do this for a long time. Oh no, I can hear it cut. Oh, telling my nerves. Cutting through a bar of soap on my hair. Oh, I didn't like that sound.
I did.
It's funny. Dave can wear a dress and be courageous. Sophie can have a dick stitched on and be heroic. Yet, to have long hair, man, you're a bogan. God, you want to try and take a bite out of it? Stick a bit of Velcro on the back and turn you into a pony. Alright, let's fire up the clippers. God, with a hole. Let's just do this for a minute. Oh, I can see my reflection in the mirror now. thanks to everyone that's donated for the Leukemia Foundation. Seriously, honestly, I just thought if I could get $20 for them, it'd make cut my ear off worth it, since I was being forced against my will to do it. Forced against my will, help. So yeah, to get nearly $500, it was well and above expectations. So those that donated, again, I was only after $1, $5, whatever, but Jason and a couple of yous donating $80, a couple of 50s in there as well, and some others of different ranges. So no, that's right. As long as there's no big long streaky bits, that'll do. We'll trim it. I'll get the clippers on the mirror and fix it up myself. There we go, guys.
Step.
Oh, short hair. Short hair. Probably go out in the sun. I don't know if it's been able to. Did you do a good job? We have to trim. Alright, again, thanks for donating, guys, and yeah. So, yes, it was for a good cause. Getting $500 for the Leukemia Foundation. But now I'm a little bit chilly on top, so still going to be rocking the do-rag for a little bit longer, just to keep the head cool. Might notice too, got a little windscreen extension. Just thought I'd try and keep the wind off the top of the helmet a little bit. We're going to see if that's going to work or not, because we are heading up to the highest peak, or the highest mountain in Australia that you can drive to. Now this was going to be a lot longer. It's going to be a 2-day trip. This being the October long weekend. Obviously Melbourne or Victoria getting the Friday off for AFL, and yeah, so Monday, New South Wales. I think it's the Queen's birthday. I don't know. Public holiday. So anyway, we're going to head up. As I said, just got this little windscreen extension to hopefully keep the wind off my face, off the helmet. I've got the Allen keys in my pocket. I can give it a little bit of a tweak as we get going up here, but for the moment it seems to be working alright. So we got about 120 k's until we get to Mount Beauty, so we'll crack on up here, and yeah, I'll turn the camera on when we find some interesting stuff. I must say, this windscreen extension is marvellous. Travelled about 10 k's up the valley now, and before, just having that droning, thumping, muffled wind hitting the top of your head, because that screen would come up and it'd hit, especially this adventure helmet with the visor on it. The wind would hit so bad. Oh, come behind us. I wonder if we could sneak into this parking bay for a minute. Oh, there's one coming the other way. Oh, someone's here. It's alright, we'll be quick. There we go, Indigo Valley. Still green. Obviously, as I said earlier, the October long weekend, so we are at the end of September. Hasn't been real wet this month, or the last month, but yeah, the green grass just holding on. I wonder how you go having a sneaky little camp up here. Maybe down there, hammock between those trees, looking straight out over there. Maybe a summer thing. We'll keep that in mind. Let's have a stealth camp. You'd only get run into trouble if someone pulled in here and seen what you're up to, but I think most people would be driving past on their way to Beechworth. So anyway, keep on heading up here. Next stop's Yakandanda. I got a sneaking suspicion we're being followed by a police motorcycle. Oh no, it's just a road bike. Looks like a cop bike. So I let drop earlier. We're heading to the highest peak, the highest point, the highest mountain, the highest feature, the highest spot, piece of land in Australia that you can physically drive through. Now there are a lot higher peaks that you can hike to, drive nearly to the top and hike the rest of the way. This is Mount McKay, up above the Falls Creek village, a height of 1,833 metres, or those playing overseas, about just over 6,000 feet, which that's not, you're looking at Colorado, Denver, are way higher than that. So we don't have many tall peaks here in Australia, which is why we don't have a lot of snow either. But this one you can drive to. Ski season's over. I've been watching the snow cams up there and watching the snow quickly dwindle with the weather heating up. Even this weekend up Falls Creek, I think it's getting down to a low of 8 and a high of 17, 18, so that's why it was going to be perfect camping conditions to go up there and do it, and do a lap across to Estale as well, but not this time. Didn't have enough time over the weekend to dedicate a proper trip to it. Oh, fucking idiots. Of course, been a long weekend, this joint's packed. Anyway, so yeah, we are heading up to Mount McKay, Mount McKinley. I can't remember what it's called. It's up there anyway. Via Falls Creek. Hopefully, we might see a little patch of snow here and there. I'll stop and make a little snowman if I see it. But yeah, I ran into the guy that I sold my DR650 to, which ironically enough I purchased the bike off originally. There's been a little bit of backwards and forwards. He had it, he sold it to me, I got my licence, had it for 12 months and then sold it back to him. He then took it to Cape York, done the Cape with it, and then on the way home let a friend ride it for a bit. That friend's come into a causeway and it's bottomed out and buckled both the front and rear rims. Not bad enough that they could still ride the 700 k's back to Cairns, but bad enough that you could feel it wobbling. So it come home and sat in the shed since August last year. That's August 2022, and yeah, met him in the bike shop when it was getting a new tyre, front tyre put on this a couple of weekends ago, and thought I'd mention it. And yeah, he said that it's been sitting in the shed. It's done 1,700 k's since I sold it to him, which would have been sort of May, April of 2021, I think, when I brought the Benelli. So it hasn't done a lot, and it's got a lot of stuff done. Forks done, rear shock done, bead locks. It's got the bigger 25 litre Safari tank on it. Doesn't have a updated seat on it, but that's something I'll definitely want to do. And yeah, so hopefully, and I only sold it, well, he kept the price locked at $5,500 when I bought it off him, and then I sold it back to him $5,500, where at the time Suzuki said they weren't selling them in Australia anymore at 2001 period, 2020, so I could have put 10 grand on that thing. Being a 2013 model, I believe, it might be a 2009, but only having like 8,000 k's on it, so barely even ran in. But that bike is coming back to my shed at the end of the month, end of October, fingers crossed for that, because I lived in Townsville for 2.5 years, on the doorstep to Cairns, the Cape, all out west there, and never did it. I still kick myself to this day for for not doing the Cape and all that when I was up there. We did do a 4-wheel drive trip up the Crab track there as an army exercise, and that was fun, but I don't have any photos. I've got very little memory. I watch people do the Crab now and think, okay, maybe that creek crossing looks familiar, but that probably isn't. And yeah, so here I am. I'm on the foothills of the high country. Even here, this sort of side of it, Eskdale, Corryong, Kooytong, Mount Big Ben there, and then south over Stanley, Myrtleford. So the foothills aren't getting to the high country, but still some mountainous areas and some great terrain. I've been back here since 2006. I've never been to Wonnangatta. I've never been to Craig's Hut, Lake Cobbler, Mount Disappointment, Billy Goat's Bluff. All those sort of well-known high country areas, and I've never been to them. I've had the Forby for a little while, and it's sort of one of those things. Yeah, you might go to Wonnangatta for the weekend. You probably need a long weekend to do it, just the time it takes with a 4-wheel drive speed. Whereas being a motorbike, you can do it in a lot quicker times and see more of it. So that's why I want a enduro / adventure bike, something like that. I can do these Ks to the base of the mountains and get in the hills and have some fun and go and see some of these spots. Lived on the Murrays all my life, since '89 at least, and never been up to the mouth. Now that's a little bit trickier now with some of the roads being closed and maintenance vehicles only and all that sort of thing, but got to get up there and have a look. Even get up past I can't remember, Tom Grogan, that's the one. Get up Tom Grogan, Davis track in to the poplars there, where at least the Murray's like that little creek down there. It's about a foot wide, no fish in it, no life really, apart from maybe bacteria. And I want to do a ride from that starting point all the way down to Murray Bridge in South Australia, where she goes out into the ocean. It's planned. I've done all the spreadsheets, fuel usage, the whole lot. The whole trip is planned. So I just need a long weekend that isn't a public holiday, so I can get over there and do it. Camp along the river, visit some spots, and yeah, great. Oh, that's enough of me talking anyway. I want to try and keep these videos down a bit, so I'll get back to you soon. Here we are, dropping into the Dettering Valley. Yak and Dan end of it anyway. It's funny. I seem to be leading a convoy of 2 other bikes. Quote Rubber Duck when asked, why are they following you? They're not following me, I'm just in front. So we'll see what happens, Danny. More family. That's the old homestead. That's where Grandma and Grandpa, that's their property there. Unfortunately both deceased now, but relatives still in there keeping the farm going. Green. Love it. Love it. Kiewa Valley. Woo! Surprisingly, not many of the pub as I thought, and she's changed a bit too. That's a whole dining area at the back now. It's all new. I think she just recently changed hands too. I know the publican was looking to sell it, but I'm guessing she sold. I didn't see a for sale sign up anywhere, but must have a driver reviver going down here with the cop lights on. I hope there's no events up there because I hate to have extra traffic. Photo ops. Man cave stuff. Not my man cave. So when we rode up the Kiewa River, it's the other side of that mountain, or that little hill there, not the big tree covered one. The Kiewa River's just down there, so the old man played footy on that ground. I hope this audio's working, otherwise there's going to be quick cuts of me on a bike and then me at Falls Creek. So here we are on this side of the Kiewa River's running creek, but over there where I pointed out last time, the old house where I grew up from 83 to 89. Big camp down there on the river. Not a lot of memories from back in those days, apart from some things I probably shouldn't say online, and yeah, getting pushed around in a little pedal cart, having the old man and someone, I don't know who, maybe a neighbour, come back in the shooting buggy with about 500 rabbits paired to it. Good night's hunting, going out and getting some rabbit for the freezer. So that's Mount Bogong there now, starting to peek its head over the nearest hill. There are four-wheel drive tracks to get you nearly to the top of that, but you have to bushwalk, only walking to the summit. It is high where we're going, I believe, but we were going to camp down at the foothills of Mount Bogong, a little place called Mountain Creek. If I do have time on the way back down from the hill, I do want to pull in there and just do a bit of a recce, because there's a four-wheel drive track that follows Mountain Creek there and has a dozen creek crossings in the 1 to 2k stretch of track, so I reckon that'd be pretty good. Look at it, Bogong, that far hill up there, that's where we're going, top of that one. But we're in Twonga at the moment, heading over to Mount Beauty for some fuel. Let's say 80. Lookout. There you go, Mount Bogong, 1987 metres, and I can just see some snow on the east face of it. So that's Mount Beauty. Population of about 2,300. She's only a small town. I think there's an IGA here, there's a school, some shops, a bakery, that sort of thing. Massive mecca for the snow season. Although last year they've had a big landslide up here, which we're going to get to at Bogong Village. The mountain was cut off for a long time, but when it's not snowing up here, it's all about downhill bike riding. This whole mountain here has got that many downhill circuits over it. Road opened Omeo Highway. One trip I was going to do last year was come over the top here and then visit Wallace Hut, some of them spots, and go back over the back down to the Omeo Highway. But when I looked at Parks Victoria and Vic Roads, they said that road didn't open until This may be a slow trip up. Got a dude up there on a bike now. Oh, I'm not in gear. God damn. God damn. I'm sorry, I'm a man. Alright? I'm a man. Man on a bike. Going up. Is that sign open? Damn it. Yet there's still a notice board in town saying that you have to carry snow chains if you're going to Falls Creek, where I'm pretty sure that's just a formality until the end of October. Maybe that sign hasn't been taken down yet, but because it's a long weekend, because how busy Mount Beauty was, I dare say there's going to be a fair few people up here, so we're going to be real careful on some of these blind corners, because I almost guarantee we're going to find someone up here that's going to want to be on my side of the road. So, but in the meantime, just enjoy the turns. Oh, bit hot, bit hot, bit hot. So I don't know if you've seen the sign earlier, about 29 k's from Mount Beauty up here to Falls Creek, to the village anyway. We're going a little bit past that, but we do have a full tank of fuel, so we'll get up here, we'll get back, and I should be able to get back to Wodonga, where I've got to do some shopping and hopefully get an afternoon Bunnings sausage before going home. So big pondage down there as well, there'll be some trout in there. Decent old drop off the side of the road here too, down to there. Look where you're going, you idiot. Stop looking at the scenery. Oh yeah, so they've cut most of that hill back. That's the side of the landslide. As you can see, like just how steep the cut is, and all the timber and that trying to hold the bank on top of it. It's There's a car coming too, so I can't sneak through. It's yeah, something's got to give us. I don't know if we'll be able to see. I'll get up past that tree and have a look around. There's houses just below. When that whole hill slipped, it went down, it covered the road, all the trees and that come down, went over the road and down. I don't think it got to the houses. It wasn't a Stuart Diver and Fredbo thing, luckily, very luckily. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't want someone behind me. I want to go through the lights and have them go red. So I've got that buffer. A 5-minute buffer behind me. Come on. I'm glad one of the electric signboards in Mount Beauty was saying expect delays. I was nearly thinking I'd get here and find 10 cars lined up either side. Luckily it hasn't been. I'm pretty sure these are just on timers, so it's not going to matter where I position myself. Come on. Longest lights ever. Could have turned the bike off and saved a litre of fuel. This is real time, no cuts.
have a look in the time bar of the video. That's the longest I've ever had to start lights for. Granted, they're expecting a fair bit of traffic come through, but geez. Ready now. And now. 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 Come on, it's getting hot sitting in the sun. $136. I'm going to give it to 137. If it doesn't go green, we're going in. Oh. Come on. Aha. Just in time for a car to come through behind me. Awesome. Alright, have a look up here. They've taken a hell of a lot of that tree away, so it would have been down that gully where the houses are up on the side of the hill, so would have been lucky. Poor blokes must have to stay there and look after the site. I don't know why they'd be working a long weekend, but anyway. Alright, that's the Bogong Village landslide. You would have noticed that the line markings have now turned from white to yellow, and we have orange marker posts, reflector posts, whatever you want to call the posts on the side of the road. Obviously those colours stand out more in the snow, whether it's a light drizzle covering the black stuff or something a bit heavier. We'll get up here a bit further and there'll be actual higher, I think they're higher orange pine posts. I might be steel posts now, or plastic. On the bottom sides of the road, that's a nice slim. To show you where the edge of the road actually is, and probably also show the snow ploughs where the edge of the road is, just when they're grading the snow off here. Size of these bloody ferns. That one's about 12 foot high and growing all along the side of the road here. Ancient conifers. So you can see the rock walls and that along here. This road's constantly being maintained just to keep it open. Unlike Hotham, another big slip here. Unlike Hotham from memory, where it's a bit wider, there may be a couple of tight points down the bottom near Harrietville, and I can't remember what they call that climb. That it's not Black Dog. Black Pinch, I don't know, the steep climb coming out of Harrietville as you start going up overtaking lanes. 970 metres, so we are climbing up to the top of that hill. 10 k's. Bit hot. Yeah, see, a little bit of moisture on the road there. That would be one of those corners that does not see the sun at all day. Here's another one, that's wet. Moss on the road. Massive conifer valley there. I'll stop there on the way back if I remember. I'll stop at the next one. It's just weird that they grow up here where it's so cold. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Just a valley of ferns. A nice little stream coming down. Last little bit of snow melt. It's just amazing that they grow here when this would all be snow. Oh, car. This would all be snow for 2 to 3 months of the year. I know the ferns I've got in my backyard do not like the frost. That's why I've got shade cloth over them for the winter months to keep this ice off, and then keep the heat off them Must be just those unique conditions. And probably another reason why it's not wise to take them out of the bush, because you're going to take it home to your unique conditions and they're probably going to die in a couple of weeks' time, especially now we're heading into summer. Spotted some snow on top of that peak up there too, so it's going to be dirty. A lot of the snow gets real dirty towards the end with just wind blowing dust on it and everything else, but yeah, the way it's cooling down, there might be a little bit of white stuff up here. Wow, that's some Jurassic Park shit right there. Even them ones out in the sun, they actually get sun during the day and they're growing just as strong as the ones in the valley. Oh, fucking brakes! I don't think it would have been clutch coming downhill. That guy's coming down hot. If he keeps going like that all the way to the bottom, he's not going to have nothing left. Five Ks. The other good thing about waiting this long is you don't have to pay to come up here anymore, which is good. But I do apologise if you are noticing different camera or different sound. I've just changed out the GoPro 11 to go back to the 8. Chilling through the battery a little bit, and I just wanted to get some of this mountain stuff on both cameras so I can compare them and see what's worth what. If the 11's not up to scratch, it is good having the front facing screen, but if that's going to use more power, I'm quite happy with all the stuff I've done, just continuing to shoot on the 8. So I'll shut up, go about 4 Ks to the village, and we'll enjoy the last of the windy stuff. Get off and push it. Well, here we are, Falls Creek Village. Oh God, we gotta go have a look at this. Go have a look at this. There was a time where she got pretty quiet up here over the summer, but he's taking an upskirt shot of her ass. Europeans. A little bit of snow left. Get away from that bank a little bit. Steady, steady, steady. A little bit of snow left up there. There's not going to be much snow left up there. But we'll go have a look. Fully sick 80s skyline, I think. What is this person doing? I can't even see their head above the headrest. Tourists! Law quad. I've spent one night up here over winter. It's actually just previous to ski season. A friend of the family worked up here. I don't think she still does, but they had all the cleaners up here getting all the apartments clean ahead of the ski season, and we're invited to come up and spend the night free of charge, of course, because she's spicy. Oh, that's different. Snow tube, sun kid. No idea what that is. It might be grass it'll be grass tobogganing, I reckon. Like I said, like, even though the mountain bikes are up here during summer, there's got to be something for the kids to do as well. So, but yeah, stayed up here tonight. Paid, I think it was $26 each for a large pizza, which, as you all know, large pizzas are nowhere near as large as they used to be. Yeah, definitely not something I'd do during ski season. Oh, there's some snow under that there tree. Might come back to that later if we don't see any. Do remember coming up here in primary school. I was on the bus. But, yeah, it wasn't fun having the gumboots full of water and everything else. So we're going to Pretty Valley. This is our turn off. Get a look out over Rocky Valley Dam. Oh, she's a bit corrugated. Get a look out over Rocky Valley Dam here, but we probably won't go down to it. Some potholes here, I'm going to have to concentrate. You'll get a shot of it on the way down. Pretty sure that goes to a lock gate, but I'm going to have to get some sat-nav going here. People get hurt. Look at all the rocks. Pothole, rocks and trees. Pretty sure this is us, and we bear right, which I'm guessing is that one there. Oh, come back, phone. Yep, bear right. I noticed this here. I wanted to try the HEMA. Got the HX1 in the Colorado I've had for a while, mainly for planning trips, but wanted to give it a go on the bike when we go out to Ivanhoe out through the middle and that, but unfortunately this $10 eBay special tablet holder isn't small enough to grab onto the HEMA tablet, so I got it there now. Probably does a better job at holding my phone than what this one does, even though it hasn't got the built-in power going to it, but still on the right road. Oh, that wind is stinging the face and my knees are starting to get cold. That western wing, look at this. Look at this. Okay, let's not look at that. Oh, get away from the windscreen. Look at the view. Now there is a shortcut going back to the main road. That's that road down there. Don't really want to make the Benelli suffer on too much much dirt, but it would be a lot less travelled road than this one. All you need is a lock gate at the other end, you're going to come all the way back up here, so we might save that for another time in a DR650. Down the valley from there too. I'm actually a little surprised there hasn't been a lot more traffic. There was one car coming down as I was getting the sat-nav. Say sat-nav, getting the map on the phone up. It's pretty corrugated here. Just take a moment. Granted, a better camera, it wouldn't be so fish-eyed. But, man, oh, Mr. Snow, Mr. Snow, oh, Mr. Snow, going straight in the corrugations. There's some Lord of the Rings shit right here. the beacons have been staff have been lit. Condor calls for aid. And Rohan will answer. I do believe that spiky mountain coming up over the back there, that's buffalo. Which looks nothing like a buffalo, but someone thought it did back in the 1880s. Let's take a moment here. We have the mountain. No, we don't have the mountain to ourselves. Peak over there. That's the back of Rocky Valley Dam over there. It goes around behind that hill. Oh yeah, just go skiing down there. Should be fine. I can't see a car. I reckon these people walked up here. Oh, that's not how you do it. She's a road bike first and foremost. High first gear. All the way back to the Kiewa Valley, back to Big Ben. Bogong furthest hill with the snow on it. $1,833 metres, 6,000 feet. I'm surprised it's as smoky as it is. There aren't any fires burning as far as I know. There might be some hazard reduction stuff. Can't really go much further than this, I think. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Come on. Come on, Benelli, up you go. Probably should. Oh. It's going to do us. Nice rock there to park on. She's not going to roll away. Oh. There we are. It is Mount McKay. I don't know where McKinley come in, but that's the radio antenna on top there. Might go for a bit of a walk down here, but as I said earlier, Mount Bogong over there. Dig survey, triangulation station. Jammed into the granite. Yeah, Bogong. We'll see how good these media packs on these GoPros are with the wind. Again, if it is windy, I do apologise, but
Looks like there's a little track in here. Oh yeah. I'm guessing just like the King of the World posing down the other side there, so a lot of people would pose on here. We'll see if we can get a pose done. Let's see if we can get a pose done. Nah, it's not the same. Not the same. That's just not the same, is it? Oh, that's where it's handy having someone else with you that can grab the camera. But what a spot! Big bit of steel driven into the ground. So again, same thing too. This would have been 2 weeks ago. It would have been full of snow here. Fuel cell. A man on his bike in the Aussie Alps. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, James, not bad. Just because you asked for, or because I said I'd do it. Oh. I'm a snow biker. It's cold shit. Who loves this? Although it's less of a snowman and more of a soft serve cone ice cream. But when and nothing for his face. I don't have anything for his face. Bit of bark. One eye. I suppose we can use a bit of this for his smile. Ah, his head's going to come off. There we go. And because it's white in the background, you probably can't see him, so we'll go down where he's got a bit of a sky backdrop. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold shit. Now I gotta put my hands back in the gloves. You're welcome. Alright, that's it for Falls Creek. Let's mosey on back down the hill. Alright, now comes the fun part. I tried to park here. There's a little bit of room to turn around, but I'm gonna see how easy that is. The wind's howling way too much to get the drone up, unfortunately. Imagine skiing down that. Well, you probably don't, but even riding the chairlift. Rocks in your heads. All of you got rocks in your heads. Shortcut? Yeah, I'll give you a shortcut straight over the side of the bloody hill. Oh, another chairlift and another ski run. Just straight down there, across the road. You'd want to make sure you turn that way and go down the ski run that way, because if you go over there, well, let's just say Red Bull isn't the only thing that gives you wings. That's all the cross country. Oh no, that'd be mountain bike stuff there, little mountain bike bridge. I should say the only time I have actually been skiing, and I have been skiing, funnily enough. What? You say? No, back in high school, that's a run there too. Back in high school we did come up here and done a bit of cross country skiing, which I did somewhat enjoy.
Granted, that was when I was 12, maybe, and I haven't done it since. I instead brought a set of grass skis and decided to go down stupidly steep hills like them ones back there on a set of grass skis and a couple of cans of beer in me. So they say we get wise with age, but not all the time. Rocky Valley Dam. They do, fisheries do stock it. I see cars over there. I don't think there's a boat ramp, but it is stocked for fish, if I remember rightly. I was nearly going to bring my fishing rod if this was an overnight trip. I would have brought my fishing rod up, dangled some worms or some trout power bait, and seen what yeah, that's not how you indicate, mate. Dangle some worms with some power bait, see if I can catch a nice trout for the night, which would have been good on the fire, on the coals, in foil for a bit of lemon, thyme, garlic, salt. Anyway, not this trip. No, it must be a boat ramp, otherwise old mate's brought his boat up here for no reason whatsoever. Coast Guard, no, it's a fishing boat. Oh, this is as far as we're going anyway. Rocky Valley Dam. I might be a tourist. Get a shot of the bike while we're here. It's one of those things, sometimes, like today, I wouldn't say I'm in a rush, but do have to sort of keep moving. But when you get little photo ops like this, stop, take a photo. It takes 2 minutes. Takes 2 minutes, and you look back at it over in time and think, let's go and do that again. I normally just photo bomb, do a heap of random ones, and then that way you can pick which ones you like. Try not to get yourself in the shadow in the photo, of course. But, that'll do. Alright. Hopefully that gave those cars far enough head start, but I doubt it. I dare say we'll get to them before we get out of the village. Go before that other car comes over. That's a shame. I wonder if they've opened it early, because it is tar all the way across to the Omeo Highway. So maybe it's just that point of the year when they know the snow's gone, they'll open it up. There's heavy rain forecast for next week, but the temps are also right up too, so there's no way it's going to snow again anytime soon. But depends what access is like. There was something here I wanted to see too. I remember these pipes. Oh yes, that little waterfall. That little waterfall. I'll probably regret this decision, but I'm hopefully far enough ahead of that Hilux. Come on. A little bit behind the scenes stuff here. Make sure the phone goes in the top pocket and doesn't just slide down the front of the jacket. There you go. See? Sneaky little photo. Last time we were up here I took one of the waterfall down a bit further, and now it's blown up A4 on the wall in the lounge room. Just nice photo. Took 2 minutes on the side of the road and we didn't get overtaken, and it gives a little bit more time for those cars ahead of us to get a little bit further down the hill. But unfortunately we're back at Bogong Village, and unless we have a good run with the lights, those cars are probably going to be sitting here in line with that stupidly long timer between green and red. But we'll get here and have a look anyway. There's mud on the road. It'd be fun if it was wet. Well, that's a plus. No one's waiting here for us. Downside is I don't know when they left. Oh, quick! Timing! Just wanted to get another video out, and wanted to get out on the bike. So last weekend I got the front tyre fixed, so pretty much new front and rear tyres, new chain. Yuppies out having their afternoon tea. My God. Yeah, so just really want to get back out. There might be one more trip this year in the Colorado, but now it's getting warm. She's mostly going to be on the bike. So unless I tune back in, we'll turn the camera back on down the road here. Thanks for watching. Head over to you're already there. YouTube. Hit that like button. comment sections there. Questions, ask away. Any questions? You want to come up here? How far does it get to this? How far does it get to that? Are there any fuel stations here or there? I can let you know a heap of info. If I can't tell you, I'm sure it's online somewhere, so that's where I'm going to find it. Last look up that valley. Oh yeah. Next time, baby. Next time.